Welcome to your daily gaming update for Sunday, June 11th, 2023, Part 1. Part 1 provides details on the Xbox Games Showcase that occurred June 11th, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am your host, Joe. Sources for these updates are in the description. The channel has the following highlights from the showcase. A new trailer for Fable 4 was shown. Richard Ayoade, who is part of the cast of the IT Crowd, narrates and appears in the trailer. Near the trailer's conclusion, it is discovered that he is the antagonist in the game. Fable 4 is still in development by Playground Games. Footage for South of Midnight was shown and is in development by the developers of We Happy Few, Compulsion Games. The game will explore folklore, music, and rural environments from a fictionalized South. The theme of the game is a magical, realist, occult adventure. The next Star Wars open world game from Ubisoft was revealed. The game title is Star Wars Outlaws. The setting for the game is in between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. The focus of the game is on the franchise's underworld. Players will play as Kay Vess, the game's protagonist, that is accompanied by a small and adorable alien animal named Nyx. The impression the game has left the feeling that players are to fight, steal, and outwit the galaxy's crime syndicates. The developer of Spiritfarer unveils a game similar to Hades that is a co-op action roguelike game for 33 players. The name of this game is 33 Immortals. Players take on the embodiment of a soul that does not accept his final judgment, and as a result, joins a rebellion composed of 32 other souls that combat so to reclaim what was their eternal lives. Players will have options to use an arsenal of weapons and relics that are based on sins and virtues. The official unveiling of Payday 3 occurred, and it will release as a Day 1 Game Pass game. The game has an official release date of September 21st this year, 2023. Players will exit from retirement to once again return to the Payday gang. The reign of terror over Washington, D.C. has ended, and the gang assembles once again to confront a threat responsible for influencing them to exit from retirement. The setting for this game is New York City. Footage of the Persona 3 remake was shown. The game is a remake of the original 2007 Persona 3 release for PlayStation 2. The remake will not include the content and options, though, added to later versions of Persona 3 FES and Portable. The game has a release window of early 2024. Footage from Avowed by developer Obsidian was shown, a first gameplay trailer. The game has strong indications of Oblivion and Skyrim. The focus of the footage was on an adventurer traversing tempestuously through lands while holding a weapon in the right hand and using magic spells in the other. The game has a release window of 2024, and the game will release on Xbox Game Pass Day 1. Sea of Thieves showed footage for Sea of Thieves: The Legend of Monkey Island. The showcase trailer included footage of primary Monkey Island characters, including Guybrush Threepwood. Melee Island is where the story begins, and the preface is something wrong has clearly happened. The new content will release July 20th this year, 2023, and is free for all players. The expansion is composed of 3 Tall Tales, and they will release over the course of 3 months. Flight Simulator 2024 was revealed at the showcase that will release next year, 2024, as the name suggests. The game is the next generation of the legendary franchise. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 will receive an expansion themed around Dune. Footage showed a House of Atreides ornithopter that players will pilot through locations on the desert planet Arrakis. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 showed footage during the showcase. It has a release window of 2024 and will be available Day 1 on Xbox Game Pass. The game is in development by Ninja Theory. Senua's actress Melina Juergens appeared at the Xbox showcase and offered an update on the game herself. Viewers observed a more intimate look at the personal quest within the game. Like a Dragon 8 unveiled footage at the showcase with a new trailer. The trailer showed Ichiban and he was naked on a beach. Viewers received no clue as to exactly why. The game has a release window of 2024 next year. Atlantic City, a new expansion, is coming to Fallout 76. The expansion is coming soon. Players can prepare for high rollers and higher stakes in this expansion. Path of the Goddess, Capcom's colorful new game, was shown at the showcase. This game is a new IP with apparent allusions to Japanese folklore. Forza Motorsport had footage shown at the showcase. The game has an official release date of October 10th, this year, 2023. It has been 6 years since the last motorsport game, and the games within the series have typically released every 2 years. Persona 5 Tactica had footage shown and has an official release date of November 17th this year, 2023. The game is a strategy RPG spin-off of the Persona 5 game and features the same cast of characters in addition to new party members. The game has a focus on defeating the Phantom Thieves and a new villain. A trailer for the next expansion of the Elder Scrolls Online, titled The Elder Scrolls Necrom, was shown. It has an official release date of June 20th this year, 2023. Overwatch 2 was shown, and its largest content drop compared to ones in the past is coming August 10th, 2023 this year. The content is titled Invasion, and it brings with it new story missions, a new co-op mode, another support hero, and other content. A new story trailer was shown as well for Starfield, even ahead of the Starfield Direct. The channel will cover what was shown at a later episode of Last Week in Gaming. The developer of Life is Strange revealed footage for a new game, Jusant, in development that is an action puzzle that involves climbing and has indications that meditation is even involved as well. The game has a release window of fall 2023 this year. Footage from publisher Secret Mode for Still Wakes the Deep, a game in development by the Chinese Room developer, was shown. The game has allusions to the 70s horror theme and is developed in Unreal Engine 5. The setting surrounds an offshore oil rig in the North Sea, and it is under siege by a cryptic and terror-invoking entity. The game is still in development for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X. Footage for Dungeons of Hinterberg was shown. The game is a cell-shaped adventure that involves skateboarding and sword fighting. The game has a release window of 2024. Footage for Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty was shown, and its release date is confirmed for September 26th, this year, 2023. The channel will have additional details on this expansion as well as show the footage on a later episode of Last Week in Gaming. City Skylines 2 footage was shown. The game is coming to Game Pass Day 1 and has an official launch date of October 24th, 2023. Players will engage in city building action and can even set the game so that intersections auto-generate when new roads are built over existing ones. Grid building is automatically done as well. Metaphor Ray Fantasio, a new fantasy RPG from developer Atlas, had footage shown. The setting of the world is a modern fantasy and takes cues from Persona 5, specific to art direction and gameplay. The game, as of present time, will release on Xbox and PC, with no indication that it will release on PlayStation. However, there was confirmation it would come to other consoles as well. It is speculated the game will release next year, 2024. Footage of Towerborn, created by the developer of the Banner Saga, was shown. There is no release date as of yet for this game, according to its respective Steam page. Players take on a beacon of hope and safety in the ruins of humanity and the city of Numbers. Players combat monsters lurking outside tower walls as an ace born anew from the spirit realm. Footage for Clockwork Revolution, a first-person steampunk RPG with similarities to BioShock Infinite, was shown, and it is coming to Xbox and Steam. The developer of Wasteland and Aranum has announced this game. The release date is yet to be announced. Players stumble upon an invention that allows for time travel into the past and discover a city to call home. A 1 terabyte Xbox Series X in the color black will release September 1st for $349, and pre-orders are available as of today, June 11th. Reference the source in the description for the Microsoft Store available for it. Well, that's it for this daily gaming update. You can look forward to a daily gaming update for Sunday, June 18th on coverage of the PC Gaming Showcase. Never miss a daily gaming update by subscribing to the channel on YouTube or selecting the follow button on your podcast service of choice. Let me leave you now with the words of Commander Shepard from Mass Effect. I should go.